This is the last episode.
How did we not get feedback? Weird. I don't know, man.
Beep beep.
Hey, I'm tired. I'm back from the cock.
What country is that in? That's somewhere near Istanbul.
I'm back from a vacation.
Vacation 6-9.
That's to say.
Came back from your federal crime trial.
Yeah.
Memes are going to jail.
Tekashi 6ix9ine Crimes by Damian Rice.
What?
Damian Rice has a song called 9 Crimes.
Is it like a disc track or is it jokes?
No. Have you ever heard of Damian Rice?
No.
He's one of the most beautiful.
Does he like corn?
No. Oh, I don't know. Maybe
That joke was for no one.
not even you.
I meant the
like you didn't even like that.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Take it back to the writer's
No,
room.
Damian Rice is probably the most beautiful man for like singer-songwriter, folky, guitar, and vocal only music.
That's not Suvi Steven. Get out of here.
He's the only artist that can like bring me to tears musically.
That's
probably.
not Suvi Steven. Get out of here. It's not my good Christian boy.
He's the only person that can say the word horny in a song and not sound fucking silly.
You've never heard an R&B song from the 70s?
They sound silly.
You sound silly.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Dan Deacon sounds silly, but I love him.
Dan Dennett.
No,
Dean Dennett.
Dan Deacon.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know Dan? Oh, I thought you would know Dan Deacon.
Who's Dan Deacon?
He's a music man.
Okay.
He makes kind of left field stuff. Cool. I thought you would know him because you're a hipster man.
I'm not a hipster.
He made a song called "When I'm Done Dying," and I love that song.
Cool.
It's 4 minutes long, and it's one of those big ramble songs where the lyrics just don't stop, and I love shit like that.
I love that.
It's like fuck choruses and verses. I'm just gonna talk.
Yeah, sorry we're recording this late and uploading it late, even later than normal, because I was in Vegas for the weekend, and I am tired, very fucking tired.
At least you didn't have to drive back.
Not at all. We flew. We were on a plane.
I drove to Vegas there and back in one day, and that was an interesting thing to do.
Yeah, what was that like? Why?
I wanted to see a concert, and I couldn't go to Evo, and no one I knew cares about the concert, so I was like, "Fuck it!" And I went.
What concert?
It was Kingdom Hearts Orchestra,
Oh yeah, fair.
and they were in Vegas, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna go see that."
I would have gone to that.
It would have been nothing. There would have been nothing for you there.
No,
it was cosplayers
okay.
and music you've never heard of before, and people crying for music you don't give a shit about.
No, but if it's good music, I'll listen to good music. I love or
you can go onto the internet and just listen to it from there.
I don't
it's
know.
Not where it wasn't a cheap concert. You have to pay like $100.
Oh well, yeah,
Like it ain't worth it for something you don't know.
Maybe not. Whatever.
It was in the Hard Rock Hotel.
Cool. I stayed at the Luxor, which is now the esports fucking building.
Luxor. I think they started working about a year or two ago.
Yeah, it's really weird. One of the 4 like outside walls of the Luxor has a giant esports symbol on it, and it's so weird.
Oh, you've never seen them before, huh?
No,
Yeah.
in the middle of in person. It's
Because we have them in California. We have
Where?
esports places here.
No, but it's different in Vegas though, because it's like. This is Vegas. This is like a place. Here's why. This is the place.
Because Evo's been there since like the dawn of time.
But having a giant sign on like an established building that people already know.
The Luxor. Yeah, I kind of get.
You know what I mean? Like this is an iconic building in the city that people from all around the world can like. Oh yeah, they see that building. That's Vegas.
Yeah.
And then they see. Oh, what the fuck is that?
Esports is big.
Yeah, esports
is very, very big.
I don't know. It's just anytime I get confirmation of how big gaming and esports shit is, I'm like, this is cool. I like the world we live in.
I do wonder if Evo will even bother to be there next year because they don't. They're in the Mandalay Bay, and it's like a separate fee you pay, but they're not in the esports centers.
They're not a fan of HyperX, I guess.
They're not a fan of MLG.
Fair.
There's bad blood between them and the FGC.
I mean, I'm not
and
a fan
MLG do not have the best relationship.
I was about to say I'm not a fan of MLG either. So
because they're too professional.
Yeah.
And FGC stuff, even though it's a lot bigger and we have like real companies sponsoring us, it's still a grassroots thing.
Yeah.
It's still, hey, do you want to enter the tournament? For the most part, it's like, oh, did you come today? Yeah, sure. If you're on time, yeah, whatever.
So I saw a movie last week after this.
Birth of a Nation.
I wish. I do want to see that actually.
It's one of the most racist movies ever made.
I know.
It's fascinating to watch.
I know. I want to watch it. I'm sure. I don't think I've seen it actually.
It's an old movie. I doubt you have.
Well, I mean, I know
You
what
have
it
to
is.
look. You have to look for it.
I've always known what it is.
Yeah.
But I just don't think I've ever seen it. I don't know. I was trying to think of a joke and I couldn't think of anything. I'm too tired.
Racism, bad.
Yeah, there you go. Racism, finger guns. Right in it. I don't know. Yeah, I saw the movie Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, and I want to talk about that real quick.
Who the fuck is Grindelwald?
Grindelwald is Dumbledore's lover.
Stupnixie. Uncle Stupnixie, that's his name.
Yeah, because if you guys, so slight spoilers, but fuck it, whatever. It's slight spoilers, and also if you read the books, you'd know this. Dumbledore is slightly gay.
Like it's a morality system. Like it's the honor system in Red Dead. It's a sliding scale.
He's what is it? What is that? He's chaotic gay.
Chaotic gay.
I don't know. Gay neutral.
What is lawful? What is lawful gay?
Lawful gay.
Is that like Neil Patrick Harris? Lawful gay.
Oh, for sure. But, okay, I want to.
So what's chaotic gay?
Chaotic gay is probably like Milo Yiannopoulos.
That's chaotic gay.
Yeah, that's chaotic gay.
It's a trickster.
Yeah. Well, what are the other pillars? What else is there?
True neutral gay.
Probably like Dave Rubin.
No, it'd be the guy from Modern Family.
I don't know.
The redhead from Modern Family.
I'm trying to think. No, I'm trying to think of a gay that like you don't know is gay, and then when he tells you he's gay, it's like, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those though, because a lot of them are just people.
I know, but like one of them that like I don't know. The first thing
that's famous.
The first one that came to mind is Dave Rubin because I'm only about politics. That's the only thing I care about.
Eat, sleep, and breathe. Red
Guys,
and blue.
I don't know if
talk about Dumbledore being gay and like in Pepines. What does it matter with this movie?
It doesn't.
Then why'd you bring it up?
No, because it does kind of. They say it.
Who's Stupnixie?
Okay, Grindelwald is Voldemort before Voldemort, and no one knows why.
No, his name was Tom Riddle.
Shut up. It was Tom Riddle.
That was his name. They said it in the book.
I know. It was.
And then he saw the anagram in the second book. He's like, Tom Riddle, that's you? It's like, yes, Harry, that was me. And there's a big snake for some fucking reason.
His dick turned into a snake.
Yeah, it was pretty rad.
It was cool.
The second book.
Here's a spoiler. Here's a cool spoiler.
They explain where the snake comes from.
They explain Nagini, Voldemort's snake.
Yeah.
So
I'm mad already.
Yeah. All right. So this is the kind of dumb shit that I don't like.
This is the prequel shit.
This is the prequel shit. So apparently, and J.K. Rowling said that she's had this plan since the beginning.
Fuck you, she hasn't.
I know it's 100%.
Fuck you, she didn't.
100% a lie. I love J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling's one of those people that can simultaneously. I worship love that woman for her brain and what she created, and like she created such a deep thing almost on accident. And I don't know how.
Out of desperation, too.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened.
Because she was about to be homeless or whatever.
It's an impossible feat. Like, it should not have happened.
She built an empire off of this.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Off of a book series.
Yeah, off of a children's book series that transcended the genre.
The last time that was done was Lord of the Rings after the guy died.
Yeah, literally.
Well, like near the guy's like last days.
Yeah. And also, I can simultaneously love her, and I'm frustrated with her brain because she says sometimes the dumbest shit. It's like, wait, how are you? But you're this. How are you? You made this, but you think this. This is your opinions on things.
Remember that time where she said that the Hufflepuff people jerk off and hide their calm with invisible spells?
Is this true?
Yeah. They circle jerk. The Hufflepuff circle jerk.
See, I don't mind that shit. That's
but
funny.
she's serious about it.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. I don't like this.
That's funny.
It would be funny if that was all it was. Yeah. But it's not.
Exactly. Okay, so here, explanation for Nagini we learned out in this movie. Nagini is apparently a
person.
A Korean woman.
Fuck you, it's a... Fuck off.
That has been cursed and turns into a snake.
Is it because her eyes are small, J.K. Rowling? Is that why you made a Korean woman a snake? Is that why?
Maybe.
Fuck off.
It's so good.
You did this twist once in one really good book. You can't do it another time.
Yeah.
With Padfoot. Mm-hmm. With the rat.
Yeah.
That was the one twist you had that was good one time in this one universe.
There was a lot of twists. The Snape twist. Snape is the great.
No, I mean with Animal being a human.
Yeah.
You did that twist already once.
You've done this literal
You can't
twist
do that
already.
again.
Yeah, no.
Fuck you.
Especially because it doesn't really explain why she is the way she is.
How did she live in the goddamn gutters? How'd she get fed?
Also, this woman.
Why was she so big?
Here's the thing. This woman's
You
name,
can't transmogrify and be that big.
The woman's name is...
Unless they change that.
Maybe. The woman's name is Nagini. But how would Voldemort... But then she's trapped as a snake, presumably, right? But, like, how does Voldemort know her name is Nagini? Because we already know that Voldemort finds Nagini as the snake. So why...
That was established already.
So how do we know... So, I mean, we understand that Voldemort speaks Parcel.
But I thought Luke built C-3PO. Why was it here?
Yeah.
It's that problem.
It's that.
It's implied but not established that, no, he built C-3PO on his thing because he was bored. But no, it was here. Vader built it. It's like, no, that's not how you said it was.
Yeah, it's fucking. Okay, so that little thing kind of describes a lot of the dumb shit in this movie. I want to talk about the way this movie was filmed, directed, and then edited, because those three things.
Does like adolescent Hagrid show up with like a big beard, but he's like 3 feet tall?
No, I'm talking about like stylistically the way the shots were conveyed, and then this pacing of this movie. It feels like all three of those steps, from like the screenwriting to actually filming, like whoever was director for like DP of the movie, to editing, none of them talk to each other. Like, at all. There are scenes that, like, feel like, okay, here's a scene where these two characters are kind of flirting. Fine, I'm okay with scenes where characters are flirting. But it has these weird shots that I didn't mind. I thought they were actually very interesting. And, like, extreme close-up shots of each of their faces. So it would go to, like, one character talking, and the camera would be, like, right up to their fucking face. And then it would cut to, like, the camera right to the other face. And I was like, this is interesting. But it would do it in such a way where there's like weird lighting and almost like a slow-mo effect on it. It was that was strange. And then there was this one scene I remember where these two characters were talking to each other in like an alley, right? There's like imagine like a centered dark shot, right? And you have these two characters kind of standing left and right of each other.
Yeah, the alley shot.
Yeah, the alley shot, right? So here's one thing. If the character doesn't know, this was fucking just bizarre, and I don't know why it was edited this way or filmed this way. I don't know. When the character on the left was talking, the camera would shift from the middle to like pan over to the left a little bit, and then when the character on the right was talking,
I've seen that. Yeah.
But it was done.
I know you're talking about.
It was such a jarring thing because it wasn't like a perspective change. You could have just done the one wide shot. Why did you have to cut between these two very close to each other shots? It was so weird.
I guess it's better than zooming out manually because that looks like shit.
Yeah, that usually looks like bad.
That's why we don't do it.
We don't do that anymore. Yeah. But no, there's just a lot of weird choices for like filming and editing where I was like, this is cool.
Well, this thing is not an adaptation of anything, right?
No,
it's its own brand new thing.
It's all J.K. Rowling's like, I have an idea. I'm gonna become a screenplay writer.
Did she actually write the screenplay?
She did. Both for the first one and the
second. So she's pretty involved with these then.
Oh yeah, no, this is all her brain.
So how much of this feels like old Harry Potter, at least the movies, compared to like Fantastic Beasts?
More. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah.
Because these are the two of like, they are movies. They're outside of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But what do they feel like?
The first Fantastic Beast, I think, fits better as like it establishes itself. I think apart from the original series, better. You know what I mean? Like you've seen it. Like it's one of the. You haven't seen the original? Okay.
I have no reason.
All right, that's fine. But the first movie kind of feels like its own thing, which in a good way. One, it's in America, so that alone like does a lot.
Don't they go to Gringotts in the trailer? I remember that.
No, it's a bank, but in America.
Okay, it's not Gringotts then.
No.
Because as far as Harry Potter established, there's one wizard bank for some reason.
No.
They never named the others.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I was like, wait, that has to be Gringotts then.
No, it's
or Gringotts, however you say it.
Gringotts, I believe.
Gringotts.
Gringotts. I like Gringotts though. That sounds like a racist term for something.
It does. Like
dirty Gringot.
Like a mudblood.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's about race.
Yeah.
For 7 books.
Yeah. A lot of it is.
The whole series is about race.
Also, I'll talk about how Grindelwald is a Nazi, but not really. He's a Nazi that
Worm?
He's a Nazi that wants to end World War II, and it's fun.
Wait.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
This said place in the past?
The first one was too.
Specifically they call it out, it's the 40s.
It's the 30s.
Oh, okay, like early 30s?
It's the 20s or 30s. I don't remember. Somewhere. It's after World War One. Like it's
what the fuck?
Like you hear characters talking about how like I came back from like World War One or whatever.
What the fuck?
The Great War.
I don't like hearing about real history in Harry Potter.
I don't mind it.
It's weird.
That like the idea of it isn't bad, right? The idea of just like real history in this wizarding world, because I want to know like how do like these wizards like actually keep it a secret for all these years?
They make zombies and kill people. That's everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
All these stories do that.
I wish.
I'm not a fan of what if World War II had magic, because it's been done to death and none of them are
It's
really
not
good.
that. We don't know.
No, excuse me. What if World War II had supernatural elements in it?
Yeah.
And most of those I don't like. I think they're really uninspired. The best one is Helsing.
Did I talk about Overlord, by the way?
The show?
The movie.
No.
I thought you meant
the anime Overlord.
I'm going to actually talk about that after this, too. Because
Okay.
that was another movie I saw recently that I need to talk about. Because it was really, really good.
I was like, are you going to talk about that fucking skeleton anime? I'm like,
No,
that's
no.
a weird one to pick.
No. Okay,
I was like, why would you watch that of all people?
So where was I? I lost my fucking train of
Talking
thought.
about World War II, how he's
Okay,
Nazi
we'll-
doesn't
we'll-
like Nazis.
We'll just skip all the way to the end of this movie. Spoiler for this movie.
Okay.
For Fantastic Beasts, the Crimes fucking Johnny Depp.
You should be good crimes.
And I'll explain
Notable
why.
scumbag Johnny Depp. Excuse me, alleged scumbag. Johnny
No,
Depp.
he's a scumbag.
Alleged.
I'm pretty
biggest air quotes.
Yeah, alleged. How for a long time Bill Cosby was an alleged rapist.
Yeah.
That kind of
A lot of alleged bad people in Hollywood.
100
They get big roles in big movies.
Yeah, whatever.
Still.
I don't give a shit. Like actors are shitty. We all know this. Who cares?
Punished for their crimes.
Yeah, the
in Gringotts.
Okay. Also, I want to establish this. We never actually know what Grindelwald's crimes were. The only
what?
Yeah.
What is this movie even about?
Because in the first movie we see Grindelwald.
No, what is this movie about?
I'll explain.
What the fuck is the basic plot?
So the first movie is almost it's a fun time, and then the end is actually the important shit. So which I don't mind.
That's a shitty way to write a story.
I like.
What is the plot?
I'll explain.
No, I don't care about the other movie. What is this movie about?
No, I'll explain because you need to know the.
No, I don't. What is this movie about?
This movie.
Yes, that's all I'm asking you. What is this plot?
It's about
what are they doing the whole movie? Jerking each other off? What's going on?
It's Grindelwald trying to create an army to fight against the Muggles, kind of.
See, was that so hard?
That's
all I wanted was what the fuck is this movie about?
Okay. It's the same shit that Voldemort did.
But just get recruiting peeps.
But not as interesting.
He's not killing people because he don't like them.
Here's the thing:
not killing his mama.
The only illegal thing that we see Grindelwald do is at the beginning of the movie. He breaks out of prison, kind of. Actually, not really. At the beginning of the movie, we find out that the person that was in prison is fucking weird, and because it's edited badly, and I can't tell what's happening. But it seems like at the beginning of the movie, because at the end of the first one, he gets arrested, and at the beginning of this movie, it shows for some reason moving Grindelwald from one prison to another. I do not know why. Doesn't matter. Ignore the whatever because there's already enough dumb shit in it. And for some reason, the guy that they captured somehow was actually one of Grindelwald's henchmen that did the polyjuice situation. And Grindelwald comes and breaks him out of prison for some reason. But we actually never see that guy again.
So we're doing the Harry Potter cinematic universe. Yeah, this is why I don't care. This is extremely why I don't care.
So let me explain Grindelwald's ending here, or his main goal. At the end of the movie, there's a scene where he does like a rally with a bunch of the wizards. Like he calls at like half of the movie, he gets like this giant invisible blanket over wherever. I think they're in Paris in this movie or something.
Paris.
I think they're in France in this movie mostly. And so he does like this giant invisible blanket over it and kind of says that.
I know that exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Because I've read Harry Potter.
Yeah.
God, that sounds so fucking stupid.
And it pretty much, it's like telling everyone, all right, I'm going to do this giant little rally here. Come here and go do that.
Wizard pride worldwide.
Which actually is weird because he tells everyone that, even the like police who are trying to find him. So, was his plan. He wanted to get everyone to go.
Regular Malcolm X over here.
And so the reason why is because he wanted to do a actual peaceful demonstration explaining what he wanted, what his goals were, why he was doing it, and then the cops would come and then actually try to find him, and then so he could blame them. It's like, see, they're the violent ones.
He can be a martyr.
Exactly, and it worked perfectly. But here's the weird shit: is he did this weird. He vaped.
Can I leave this? Can I leave? I think this podcast is done.
No.
This sounds like the worst movie of this whole year. Holy shit.
He vaped.
Okay, did he really vape?
It was like,
is this joke vape like Xbox One vape, or is this like real vape?
It was like a hookah, actually.
Was he ohming or sub-ohming? What was the wattage?
Yeah. No, it was like he like.
Did it smell like cinnamon or blueberries?
He smoked out of this like hookah pipe thing and then breathed out future air.
Like Futurama?
No.
Remember that the intro that played like smoke that was the future?
Yes, exactly that. And it was showing images of World War II shit. And including like
what the fuck is this movie?
And that was like his thing. It's like, see, this is what the humans are gonna do. We have to stop them. And then the cops are like, we have to stop Grindelwald from stopping World War II. But then it's like, wait a minute, this is like a Nazi guy who's trying to kill Muggles. But in doing so, he would stop World War II,
which would make kind of what he wants.
Which is a good thing. But then the good guys are trying to stop him from stopping World War II. I don't know.
Millions will still die anyways. What does it matter if this guy lives or dies?
So
he's a piece of shit.
So Dumbledore. So the relationship between Dumbledore and Grindelwald is back in because Dumbledore is like a renowned wizard at this point. Kind of like everyone knows.
Does he have the beard?
He does, but it's short.
Good.
It's Jude Law, and it's a short beard.
That's a good pick.
Also, Jude Law is a fucking amazing.
That's a good pick for young Dumbledore.
Amazing young Dumbledore. Honestly, the best part of the movie is seeing Jude Law do like
someone out there edit all the scenes that he's in, so I can watch only that.
Yeah,
save me like
legit
an hour and a half.
I'm gonna explain one more dumb shit after this, and then we'll move on.
Do they explain, I guess, his glasses?
No.
They explain his hat?
Nope.
Do they explain why he never wears pants?
Oh no, he wears pants in this movie.
God damn it! Wrong, bad lore. Dumbledore established to never wear pants.
J.K. Rowling talks about it in Pottermore. You can read it. Go to pottermore.com/pants.
I'm mad now because of you saying that. I don't know if you're fucking with me. I don't know anymore. That's why Harry Potter sucks. And now
I love Harry Potter, but yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not.
I don't know if you're bullshitting.
I won't
me.
fight you on this.
I can't.
Okay, so
I can't.
Dumbledore and Grindelwald were in love, and they'd made a pact when they were younger
to be in love forever. That's called marriage. What are you, a bigot?
They did.
Well, you gotta call it something else.
Well, they did this thing where like they cut their hands, shook hands or whatever, held hands, and then this blood floated up into a little vial, and they made a necklace out of it.
Oh, so The Hangover.
Yeah.
What's that happen to The Hangover?
Dumb magic shit with blood, and then
Bloodbending.
Yeah, bloodbending. Actually, not even jokes.
Bloodbending's cool.
And what it was a pact that they can't fight each other. And so they magically are not allowed to fight each other.
That's an interesting
And so the
concept.
and we don't learn that to the end of the movie because the whole movie is the cops being like, and it is wizard cops, by the way.
Well, they exist.
There's a lot of wizard cops.
It's established. That's not weird to me.
But the whole movie is about wizard cops. Also, Newt's there for some reason. Newt Scamander is the main character.
I know who Newt is.
He's the main character for no reason. You can take him out of this movie and the plot still happens.
Do they have like fucking Luna's great aunt in this movie too?
No, but I will explain something even fucking worse.
Do you hate me? God damn. Holy shit.
Okay, and then okay, so the blood pact they don't explain it at the end because the whole time the cops are going to Dumbledore, they go to Hogwarts and they play the whole fucking intro. Yeah, they do the whole nostalgia thing. It's like, hey, look, Hogwarts, you like this, right?
Did they have the fat lady there?
No, but you get to see young Professor McGonagall, which I actually didn't mind.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I like Professor McGonagall. She doesn't get enough love.
She's really cool.
She's one of the best.
She don't take no shit after the fifth book.
She is the best teacher, hands down.
She is. As a teacher, she's the best one because she lives.
Yeah, objectively the best.
She's the only one that isn't a piece of shit that lives.
Yeah, she's cool. So actually, there's a little funny background scene that happened with her that I liked a lot, and I liked the way it was filmed, and it was cool.
Was it her feeding a cat?
No, it was this character who I'll explain, who was annoyed at this one other. It was this is a flashback scene actually. It was a flashback scene in a prequel, so that's fun. It was like a 10-minute flashback scene, and it shows this one character that I'll explain fucking with another character. And turning her mouth invisible or something, or taking off her mouth with magic, whatever. And then McGonagall comes, puts her mouth back, and the character starts like the girl who got her mouth taken off, just starts like yelling and freaking out, like, "There's one over there, my mouth, blah 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 blah." And then she takes her mouth off again because she doesn't want to hear her talk. I was like, that, and it happens in like a background.
That's
too.
good.
I was like, that's fun. That's cool.
That's a Harry Potter joke.
But that happens in a 10-minute flashback in a prequel, so that's fun. And okay, so. Yeah, they because the whole movie the cops go to Dumbledore. It's like, hey, we need you to fight Grindelwald because you're the most powerful wizard. Go do this, and he's like, I can't. I just can't do it. Why can't you do it? I just can't.
I sucked his cack. And they go, okay.
But he never actually says it until like he goes and does like a little flashback thing, and then it explains it. It's like, oh, that's why he can't because of this dumb shit. And actually, Grindelwald's the one that he's the one that's holding the necklace. So Grindelwald has that pack on him thing, and so at the end of the movie, they're like. Oh, I can't. Oh, my mom's calling me. I'm going to hang up this fucking podcast for a second. All right. Fuck, I forgot where. Oh, yeah. Grindelwald has a necklace that has the pack thing on it. And so at the end of the movie, Newt gets that thing. And then he talks to Dumbledore like, oh, maybe if we destroy this, we can actually I can fight him. So more Horcrux shit, pretty much. Destroy necklace to defeat bad guy.
I legitimately think Horcruxes are the worst thing about the Harry Potter universe.
I don't.
They're the biggest plot cop-out next to time turners.
I don't.
And they destroyed them for a reason. Yeah. And then they brought them back because they wanted more money.
I didn't mind them. They
were cool because they gave them very, very limited rules and they were very hard to get. And then after that, they go, okay, here are the rules. They're all gone.
The problem.
That was what made them cool.
The problem is.
And the Horcruxes was, hey, we want to do like a clip show version of this book series, while also bullshitting why you can beat Voldemort.
Yeah.
I really don't like them.
Yeah, I like them as a device.
It's like, oh, did you know that like Harry's dad made like 4 of them, and one of them was your baby blanket? And I'm like, fuck you, that was not planned. That's some anime bullshit.
The problem is that it happens too late. You learn about them in the
last book, and that book is like too long.
Yeah.
So it's a slog to get through.
Yeah, they should have been talking about Horcrux in the 3rd movie. Like that's like,
minimum.
Yeah,
like it's insane. They don't. No, bad. But another part of this universe
anyways,
I don't care about anymore.
I want to talk about a couple more dumb shit.
Okay, I talked about Luna. How'd they ruin Luna?
No, not Luna. It's a different character.
Okay, good.
I love Luna, but
Luna's the best.
Do you like Bellatrix Lestrange?
No.
Oh, okay, then
I have no feelings about Bellatrix Lestrange.
Okay, then cool, because
she barely matters in that story.
They explain
until the ends.
They explain her family lineage a little bit, and the end of this movie,
Darth Maul shows up.
No, because so there's a character in the first movie that comes back to the second movie that you think dies in the first one but doesn't, and then second whatever. And he's this thing called I don't remember the name of it, but he's like a weird, powerful magic thing that's never explained before Harry Potter, but they put it in this, and I don't mind it because it's whatever. It's probably something that like they fixed by the time the 90s rolled around, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Nirvana comes out and it kills those kind of creatures forever.
Yeah, it's like, oh, polio was a problem back then. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. We fixed it.
I love the idea of like we fix a creature.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what it was. Like it's like a disease.
Well, like California, we fixed our brown bear problem. We killed them all. Well, and now they're on our flag forever.
Because it's kind of like a disease that happens to young wizards sometimes, and so it's one of those things that I assume.
Oh, I had a joke, but I'm stopping there.
I assume, AIDS.
No, people.
Cool.
People are disease.
Oh, haha. Thanos.
Like Grindelwald was going to do that. Because remember, Muggles are a problem.
Yeah.
During World War II, they're a disease. They're a problem.
You're right. He also has this weird thing that
wait, you follow him through the movie, right?
Yeah, actually.
Are you meant to sympathize with him?
I don't know.
Or is he just like a character you follow?
I don't know.
He's a protagonist, but he's not a good guy, is he?
No.
Okay.
No, he's definitely a bad guy. But he does this weird thing where he like, I can't explain everything. I can't. There's too much.
Do you like it? Now that I've asked you what the fuck this movie even is, do you like it?
So here's the thing. I don't know. There's a lot of dumb shit as you heard.
Yeah.
But one, it's Harry Potter, and I like Harry Potter. And I like expanding the world of Harry Potter. I like shit like that you don't. I like it when like things are bigger than they need to be.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you said the actual truth before I showed you what it actually is.
Yeah.
I like being over-explained things that don't matter.
Not
all the time.
Not about over-explained, but I want it.
But that's what it is.
But no, it's not that.
That's what it is.
It's not that I need to explain. I like stuff.
I don't need to know how Han Solo got a ship.
Yeah,
I don't care. But you do.
Yeah.
That's over-explaining.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
That's what that is.
That's what I like. Okay, so the fact that this movie exists, I like.
And that's my problem.
And
because it doesn't. And no.
And the problem, I don't know, man. There's so much weird stuff, and there's a lot of weird stuff that I like.
I want a movie about how Hagrid's parents met.
I like the way this movie ended, actually, even though it was.
I want a movie about Harry's mom as a kid.
There's no point in spoiling it, or not. There's no point in saying no spoilers at this point because I've already spoiled everything. But at the end, there's a character that was in love with a Muggle at the first movie, and so at the second movie,
is it Hermione's dad?
It's not. It's unrelated. It's completely new characters. And so this character. These two characters are in love, but in the second movie, there's like a problems. You see that there's like problems between them. They're not actually like as compatible as they thought they were. Unrelated to the fact that they're magic and a Muggle.
And Who-Man.
Yeah. Actually, it's called No-Maj. Americans call them No-Maj.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah, it's real gay. It's
that's
gayer
that's
than
not
Dumbledore sucking Grindelwald's peen.
That's love.
Yeah. This is just gay.
That's what the term gay used to mean when we were kids. It's just that's a stupid thing.
Yeah. It's a very stupid
Dumbledore's thing is just love.
Yeah,
and blindness
honestly,
to this evil man.
I actually like... See, that's the thing. There's a lot of interesting stuff that could be there. Like the Dumbledore in love with the villain thing. Like,
it feels like this should have been in a book.
That's the thing.
First, to like set up what the fuck the story is.
Well, first, because...
To trim the fat.
No, honestly, first, J.K. Rowling is a terrible screenwriter. That's
Did
first.
she write Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah, she's
But you like that movie, though.
I like the first one a little bit more.
But it just makes more sense?
It's less...
There's less going on, so it makes more sense? Or what is it?
I like it the same way I like Solo. It's just fun.
Okay, the first Fantastic Beasts was fun because it was fun, but also it didn't try to do too many new things that like overcomplicated itself.
Yeah, I like some of the.
Some of this movie, like, it has too many ideas going
yes,
on.
Yeah. Oh, because
none of them are like,
dude. I didn't even
finished.
explain. Like, I would say honestly, the main focus of the movie. I didn't even explain yet.
The army stuff,
huh?
Like him building an army.
No, none of that is even. I'm saying I haven't even mentioned this character that was in the first movie. But the disease thing, right? That makes you like an overly powerful wizard that like you can't like control like this dark power,
like Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, it's a dark power that you can't control. Whatever. So
like Dark Phoenix.
That's Dark Phoenix.
I can't control it.
Yeah.
That fucking TV show.
And
You've seen that X-Men show.
I know what you're talking about. Okay, and then
She broke Marvel's Capcom 3.
so this character is an orphan, and he's trying. In the whole movie of this movie, the second one, he's trying to figure out his parents. That's his whole thing, and he teams up with Nagini to do this. And at the end, we learn everything. Like all these characters that we've been seeing throughout this whole second movie come together at the very end. And there's I swear to God, a 15-minute exposition dump backstory flashback. I swear to God, it's like 15 minutes long.
At the end of the movie?
At the end of the movie.
Oh, that's real bad.
It's like right before the final fight.
That's really bad.
And it's explaining, it's talking about how like the characters' parents were like on the Titanic, and there was like 2 wizard families there, and the babies switched. So this character's real brother drowned on the Titanic.
No, this isn't real anymore.
Well,
this is not a real story you're
other
telling
characters
me.
over here,
This is a story that I
then
wrote.
Afterwards, the nanny for some reason puts
Fran Drescher shows up?
also rape. There's a lot of rape. There's a whole rape thing because this one wizard dude who was already married was attracted to this black chick, and
why you gotta make it a white thing?
it was that's what it was, and because that kind of matters a little bit, and he literally puts a curse on her and fucking rapes her, and that's this character that we're following. I think it's that character, or it's that character's brother.
This sounds like
and then here's the thing: that character is secretly Dumbledore's brother. That's the twist at the end of the movie. There you go.
You ever think sometimes like life's not worth living? Like every now and then you're like, man, fuck, I woke up today. And then you see this shit. I would rather read My Immortal again. You know what that is. You're a Harry Potter fan. You know that legendary fanfic.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, dude.
I'd rather read that again.
I didn't read it.
I've read it twice.
Why?
Because it's hilarious.
Okay, fair. See, this isn't hilarious.
Ron and Hermione fuck while somebody's a rat, and it's really funny.
Cool.
Also, the vampires show up. It's fucking hilarious. But it feels like a fan fiction that nobody edited down.
Yeah, this whole thing.
This is madness.
This character who now joins Grindelwald's
I kind of need to
team-
see this now.
This
sounds like chaos. I
I'm
need
down
to see
to watch
this.
it again.
But like for $1.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Or for free on the internet.
fair.
Whether legally or not. I need to just see what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, because this character ends up joining Grindelwald's team. Also a good.
Wait. Evil Batman, Dumbledore brother, joins up with other evil protagonists.
Well, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. He was just
until that whole Titanic thing.
No. Even though I'm saying no, that's not the rape thing. This guy's a kid. He's like a kid.
Oh, and he becomes a bad man.
He's conflicted because he's like, I have this bad virus inside me, and I'm trying to figure out my parents.
Magic virus.
I have a magic virus.
You understand how
inside
stupid
me.
this sounds, right? Because they could have just called it a curse and not a virus.
I don't think they actually
or
call
a disease.
I don't think they call it anything. I don't think they have a name for it, but they don't call it like anything outside.
It's
of
called S cells from Dragon Ball. Get it right.
But it's literally that's what it is. It's the Pavlova virus.
This is the Dragon Ball Super to Harry Potter.
It's
where they went,
polio.
fuck it, we like the characters, but the story's retarded.
I want to talk about
Oh my
Overlord.
God.
Okay, so that's Fantastic Beasts. I know I said mostly dumb shit, but there's something about it that I like. The ending I actually kind of like. The way the
You
character.
meet Hedwig's great uncle,
No, that.
and it kills Dumbledore early, and we find out it was a double. The whole like
We find out
third book is gonna be that.
I found out the Dumbledore that we see in the Harry Potter is actually this brother.
No, okay, you know what? Fuck that. If they explain in these movies why Dumbledore's actor changes in the new series in the movies, that would be fucking awesome.
Now
that would be the coolest shit.
Now here's the thing.
Also, why Harry Malfoy's friends change races.
Yeah.
I want that to be explained.
All right.
I want them to explain
Why Crabbe and Goyle become black,
Yeah, they become
skinny black men,
Yeah, and like grow 3 feet.
and become like anyways,
I
okay,
want those movies to explain I want the books to explain the movie shit.
Okay, so I want to say one more last thing, and then I'm gonna move on to Overlord.
Holy shit. I'm mad, but I'm also really. I'm glad you told me all this. I'm laughing a lot.
So that secret Dumbledore brother, I know people who are listening to this who probably
my twin brother, liquid, like it's Metal Gear now.
Some people who are listening, some people who are listening to this who probably love this movie are like you're explaining it terribly. No, I'm not. I'm explaining this movie perfectly.
I don't know if I believe any of these people. It sounds like a mess to tell.
It is a mess. It's hard. It's very difficult because there's too many storylines happening in this 2-hour movie. Which again, I don't mind the fact that you have a lot of storylines, but make more movies then. Like, give them time. There's a lot of cool stuff.
Do you like Cloud Atlas?
I haven't watched it yet.
I hate that movie, but it does that.
I need to watch it.
Where it tells 7 stories.
And all with the same actors. I know what
in different time periods.
Yeah, I know.
And I hated that movie, but I saw it when it came out, and I'm a bigger boy.
Okay, so the secret Dumbledore brother shit, I thought it was going to be Dumbledore's brother that we see at the end of Deathly Hallows.
Oh yeah,
because that would have been cool.
Oh yeah,
like we say, because there's a weird like relationship between the two of them, right? It's like they don't really. It's
very vague.
Like we don't really know why they kind of like never talk.
Yeah,
like, I mean we know a little bit, but
they allude to like something happens.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah,
okay.
So how cool would it?
The point is, it's not important.
So how cool would it have been if like this secret brother was that guy who grows up to be that guy, and the reason why there's a rift between these two Dumbledores is because his brother was joining with the evil guy that Dumbledore was who was in love with. Yeah, exactly.
His little evil ex from Scott Pilgrim.
That would have been awesome. And I looked it up because I was like, is that what it is? And then I looked up. Oh, nope. It's not at all. That name.
So he has 2 brothers.
Yeah, he had a secret brother. Also,
right. I forgot. This is a secret brother.
So he had a brother. Because I believe Dumbledore has a brother and a sister. I think the sister died. We know that already. I believe, if I remember correctly. And then the brother.
Yeah, they said that in the 6th book.
And the brother was hidden away. Whatever.
When he's all depressed, drinking the sad juice.
And so this is a secret brother that's not talked about ever in anything ever before.
AKA made up brother.
Yep. Oh, it's so fucking dumb.
This is why you write original stories every time.
All right, so
like Overlord.
Overlord is an awesome.
I've heard very good things about this movie.
That's because we were talking about how like you don't like World War II movie that involves supernatural shit. You will like this movie because it's a very good blend of both. It's a very good blend of Nazi conspiracy zombie shit with World War II awesome shit. It almost feels like a mixture of like.
How serious does the movie take its premise? Serious enough, like an '80s film, or just goes balls to the wall crazy, like Ash versus like the Evil Dead.
No, it's pretty serious. It's pretty serious, but it's actually.
But you can take it seriously because it's done well.
That's the thing. Okay, the acting is awesome. I'm talking about Overlord now.
Who made this movie?
This was a film by, and I'll explain the history of this film and why I was excited for it at first.
I've heard good buzz about this movie.
Overlord was Julius Avery. It was produced by J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot.
That means nothing to me because they produce lots of shit.
No,
and also shit.
I'll explain why it's a big deal. Okay, this director he's an Australian screenwriter, Julius Avery, and he hasn't really made Son of a Gun, Jerry Can, Yardbird, End of Town. Like, I don't know what any of those are. But Overlord is a film that was originally going to be another Cloverfield movie. The plan was to, because you know how the Cloverfield movies work. J.J. Abrams takes screenplays,
cannibalizes screenplays,
or movies that are already being filmed, and is like, I'm going to turn this to a Cloverfield movie. And aliens at the end of this,
and every time he's done it, it's been worse for the Cloverfield part.
Yes,
that is indisputable. Yes. And Cloverfield Lane's a great movie, and then 15 minutes before the end, turn the movie off. The movie is over.
I don't mind the ending if it
is so added in at the end.
I don't mind it. Necessary. I don't mind it, but I want there.
Because you like the first movie a lot.
Yeah, I want there to be.
I don't. I think the first movie is fine.
I want there to be a reason for the ending of 10 Cloverfield Lane.
You like things to be overly explained. This has been established.
That's not even an over explained. I just want to know why the fuck there are aliens in this one, because that's not actually explained.
It's not as bad as the third Cloverfield movie.
Cloverfield Paradox doesn't explain it.
That movie's horrendous. I finally watched it just to look at it.
It's not horrendous, but it wasn't great.
It's so bad.
It's the worst Cloverfield movie for sure.
That's not fair. Those movies are actually like quality. Like Cloverfield Lane's a fantastic movie.
Well, that's because it wasn't a.
That's why the Cloverfield shit and it sucks.
Yeah, you're right. Fair enough. I like the.
But no parts of the movie, the Cloverfield Paradox, that were Cloverfield or not, were good.
I disagree. There was it was whatever.
That talking head.
It doesn't matter.
Fucking stupid.
It literally doesn't matter.
None of this matters.
Because Overlord,
we're all gonna die.
Because Overlord was going to be a Cloverfield movie, and then at the last second they stopped. Fuck it.
Good. Yeah. That means this movie is probably really good.
It is really good.
Because it was a cool idea that they didn't cannibalize to make some other shitty thing.
It does a very good job of opening up and feeling like a heavy World War II movie, and then teases in it's not supernatural, but it teases in the like experiments that the Nazis are doing kind of early on, and then doesn't really focus on it too heavily until kind of, I would say 50% of the movie in, and then you see it, and then the rest of the movie is like that.
And then it shifts the tone in a way that feels natural.
Yeah, it's a very natural progression because like the stakes as the stakes start growing, so does the like experiments, like the more you see of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
It naturally
instead of just at the beginning, Nazis built alien machine guns. Like I like the build up.
Because here's what the plot of this movie is this platoon, this team, it takes place right before D-Day. Oh, it's like literally like hours before. And so the plot of this movie is they're supposed to land at this like place where these Nazis are like jamming plane signals. And so the plan is destroy the tower so that the planes can go and do the bombing.
Very standard military.
So that's it. The plot is destroy that. See that antenna? Bring it down.
You can go there.
That's the plot. Yeah, you can go there.
You have to mash the jump button on the mountain and you'll just clip.
Yeah. Just put your horse sideways. And
and then you'll go flying 50 feet and then a giant will hit you.
So that's the plot of the movie. And it's...
And then it escalates from there.
It escalates from there.
Into the odds. That's cool.
It's really cool. Honestly, watch that movie.
I've wanted to see it. I've heard very good things about it.
Dude, I will say if you can... I mean, I recommend even full price for that movie. It's like $12, whatever, to go fucking see that movie. It's a great movie. I
haven't seen a movie... in a new movie in a theater in like a couple months.
Yeah, this would be a good one to watch.
The last movie I was going to see in theaters this year was going to be Spider-Man.
Oh,
which by the way, that thing reviews for it are out already.
Yeah,
it's getting like 9s and 10s across the board.
Jeez,
which worries me.
We gotta go see that together
on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know when I'm going to be alive Christmas Eve.
We're gonna go.
I don't know if I'm going to be. What am I doing in like yesterday?
Yeah, we're gonna go see Spider-Man. That's what we're doing. All right, so let's talk about some other shit that's not that, because I spent way too much time on Grindelwald. I want to talk about other movie stuff,
and Spinkledoof.
Like Disney stuff, that some of it's good. Actually, let me rephrase that.
I would not call it good.
None of it I wanted.
I would call it...
I don't think I want any of it.
Okay. Have you seen any of these live action Disney movies that they've been making?
Which ones? The Jungle Book one I haven't seen.
The live action remakes.
Depends.
That's what they are.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yes.
Well, from Maleficent onward. That was the first one, I believe.
No, I think Alice was the first one.
Oh, but yeah. Okay, yeah, that movie's atrocious.
I like the first one.
Are you... No. Wait, you like the Alice, like the Tim Burton one?
Yeah.
That is like his worst movie he's ever made. I despise that movie.
I haven't watched it in a minute, so maybe I don't
like it. The movie's really, really bad.
I remember when I watched it, I kind of enjoyed it a little bit.
That movie's visual vomit. It's awful.
All right. What, the dark with all the muted colors?
No, the way they dance, the designs, it's all bad. All of it's bad.
Now that I'm thinking about whatever, I don't care. I might like it, I don't know.
But I did not know that was part of their plan to make all these cartoons live action.
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was, but that's why I say Maleficent, because that was for sure part of this.
Yes.
So did you see Maleficent?
I did not see Maleficent.
Beauty and the Beast.
I did not see Beauty. So no, I haven't.
Jungle Book.
Nope. All right, so no, I haven't seen any of them.
I saw a bit of Maleficent. I was like, this exists. Yeah. It's its own thing, which I was happy about. And then Beauty and the Beast, I said, fuck that. No, thank you.
That was terrible. Why are there black people in France at that time? I'm kidding.
Oh,
I don't
God.
Care. I don't get
Those people are real and they're fucking obnoxious.
I know. Like, wait, but they were slaves. That's what you're... Oh,
that's your problem with this? That they're ruining one of the best Disney movies ever made?
I was going to watch it. I watched the opening with my mom.
Tale as old as time.
I was watching a scene. I don't remember if it was opening, but it was a scene she was singing, and the tuning on her voice.
All right, Bella Thorne sings in that movie, huh?
It's not Bella Thorne. It's
not Bella Thorne. Fucking
Hermione. Hermione Grinder. Yeah. Hermione Grinder. She sings this movie terrible. Like, I can tell.
I haven't heard her sing. I did not hear good things though.
So I can tell she's probably a bad singer because the tuning on her. Whoever tuned her voice did a terrible job or
couldn't fix it.
Did the best.
They did the best. They should get a raise.
Because I heard all of the artifacts. It was
you can hear the artifacting?
It's so bad.
Oh shit, dude. I need to see that.
That alone, I was like, I can't watch a whole movie with this.
I'm gonna look that up. I gotta hear that. Yeah. I haven't heard her sing in that movie. Because I was like, fuck this movie. And then Jungle Book. You don't fuck with Jungle Book. You don't make that live action. You don't remake that movie. Period. You don't fuck with that movie.
All right, so which one do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about Dumbo first.
Okay, cool.
We skip that one.
Because I want to talk about how I want it. Here's what I want.
What do you do to my child? What do you do to Dumbo?
I want Tim Burton to make a Pinocchio movie.
That's what I said 10 years ago.
Yeah. I think a Tim Burton Pinocchio movie would be
awesome. It might be a good movie.
Yeah,
he hasn't made a good movie in a long time.
But that would be I think it would be
all of these like cash-in Disney shits, I'd rather see that.
Well, Pinocchio is out of like like mainstream old Disney movies.
Oh, like that era.
Because Black Cauldron's honestly my favorite, but no one gives a shit about Black Cauldron.
That movie isn't as good plot-wise as I remember it being.
Really?
I rewatched it.
Oh, okay.
It's a little nonsensical.
I don't want to watch it then.
But it still looks really cool.
No, but I mean, out of like the movies that people know as the old Disney movies, Pinocchio is my favorite. It is awesome.
Of like that era of like
Yeah.
the Cinderellas and that stuff.
Pinocchio is my favorite, and I think Tim Burton can make that movie cool because that movie is fucking dark and deserves the Tim Burton.
Because he could do just the actual story.
Yeah.
Because they can do PG-13. They can do that.
But why Tim Burton? Why did they hire Tim Burton to do Dumbo?
Because his name still makes money.
Ah.
He made that movie last year about the kids in the asylum who are weirdos.
I don't
remember that?
No.
That came out around this time last year.
I do not know anything.
Yeah, it was
this.
like this home for whatever. That came out like sometime last year.
Jesus.
And that came out. I think it made money.
Okay. All right. So
we'll never get like an Edward Scissorhands from him or a plan like the
Sweeney Todd.
Mars Attacks.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd was like a happy accident.
I love Sweeney Todd.
But that was a happy accident.
Fair.
He didn't make the movie good. The songs made that movie good.
You're right.
That's not fair. The musical existing made that movie good.
Yeah, I was gonna say the source material.
He gave them also huge Jackman.
Huge Jackman.
It just makes movies good. Just existing. Even he's not even in them.
What else?
And then they showed off very recently the Lion King animated movie. It is not a live action remake, which I keep calling it that. And that's a thing that already makes me upset.
So here's the thing.
Because it's all
announced,
CG.
This was announced a year and a half ago.
Because we got the cast and we went, holy shit, that cast.
That cast was
Donald Glover's going to be Simba.
This is literally like $1 billion in this cast.
It is the best cast for anything ever. Because it makes no fucking sense.
It's not the best. It's the most expensive cast probably of all time. Like,
but it makes
legit.
But it makes the least amount of sense.
Yeah. No.
Donald Glover, Beyonce, Eric Andre.
It makes the most amount of sense.
In a Disney film, makes no sense to me.
It makes a lot of sense. It's names. They want people to watch this movie. That's it. They just want eyes in this movie. They want.
But that's the
they're
thing.
betting on this movie.
Of any movie, they don't need that because it is the motherfucking Lion King,
which came out like not even that long ago.
It's not that old of a movie. The live stage show does very well.
So I saw the trailer. Oh yeah, I love the fucking like the stage.
Wonder why the stage show's even was really good, not better, but really good. Yeah. They just add more songs. That's it. There's more songs, so it is still a fun time.
Here's why it's good because it stands alone outside of the movie.
Yes, it is its own thing.
It doesn't try to be the movie.
No, it's some of the movie, but more of like other new shit they made up.
However,
although the people who made the original movie get no royalties or money for that, which is shitty.
I've only seen the little teaser trailer. Like that's only out.
That's all. That's all that exists.
However, that trailer alone kind of, I think, proves my point and more evidence for my point. I believe this movie will be extremely boring. I believe all they're going to do with this movie is hit the exact same beats they did in the first one.
They're recreating shots already in the trailer.
Yeah, that's why.
I went, why?
Yep.
Why? Mm-hmm. Who cares?
It's going to be boring.
Some of them look way worse.
If you're excited for this movie, good for you. You're going to be disappointed.
People are. I know people who are very excited because guess what? Lion King fucking rules.
Lion King rules. Watch it.
Yeah,
go watch it.
It's a great movie.
Hey, you're excited for Lion King to come out soon? Hey, guess what? It's out.
Yeah, that movie's really good.
It came out like fucking 30 years ago. Go watch it.
I think what really like sold me on like I don't care is when they do the recreation like those famous scene in the movie of him on Pride Rock, and he looks so lifeless.
Yeah, it looks so bad. I'll say this: it could be the final touches of CG. Usually happens like.
But if you're gonna show off in the teaser one of the most iconic shots in animation history, and have it look like that, that's not like it's not done. That's done.
You're right. They're
gonna have to redo it.
Yeah.
Which they're probably not going to.
I hope they do.
Because people don't care.
I don't care. I'm not gonna watch
People
it.
don't care about stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
much.
no.
To make them redo it, they don't care. Mm-hmm. And then I found out they're going to take out the Be Prepared number.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which makes that movie invalid.
Yeah, I'm not watching
because that is the best scene in the movie.
It is the best song.
And then I thought about why, and then I watched the scene again. The hyena march.
Oh, Nazis.
It's Nazis.
Yeah.
Which, guess what? That scene is fucking awesome because it's like 1,000 hyenas all lined up doing it.
It's funny.
It's like syncopation style.
It's funny.
It's really cool. It's funny because they're goofy people showing off one of the worst people in history. Mm-hmm. That's the joke of it because they're animals. That's the joke. Mm-hmm. But that's not going to be there. And now, fuck this movie then. Because Be Prepared is the best song in that whole movie.
I'm not gonna watch this movie.
Are you prepared?
I'm prepared to not watch this movie.
I want to just look at it with the voices in.
Here's the movie.
But I'm not going to watch it.
Here's a movie I'm going to watch, and I wish I didn't have to.
What?
It's Toy Story 4.
Oh, you're going to watch that piece of shit?
I have to.
It's not even out.
I have to.
And I'm not calling it a piece of shit unfairly, by the way. I know that. There's no room for me to be valid on that. But from what I've read, Man, holy shit. Pixar is dead to me.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I get it. But I have to
Holy
watch.
shit.
That's the problem, is I am trapped and I have to watch it.
I'm not trapped. Toy Story 3 freed me. Because I was like, hey, the series is over. Everyone had their tears or their cry, and it is done.
Fair.
And they made those shorts that are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But fuck it, we like money.
Yeah.
And we're tired of making good movies.
Yeah.
We stopped doing that a long time ago. I did not see Coco, to be fair.
That's not Pixar, though, is
That's
it?
Disney.
Yeah.
But
what was the last Pixar? Oh,
Incredibles
Cars
2.
3.
Incredibles 2.
Oh, Incredibles 2. You're right.
It was fine. It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. It was obviously for money.
Yeah.
Brad Bird was like, I need money again.
Yep.
Because my movies have not been doing so well.
There's nothing even to talk about Toy Story 4, right?
Oh, there is.
What?
Well, the plot of it.
I don't know the plot of it.
It's a road trip movie. They're going on a trip
Okay.
and did you see the new toy that the new character?
The Spork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a kindergartner made a toy. Mm-hmm. But the other new characters, which I've noticed that they released that trailer. It feels like they released it because Detective Pikachu blew them out of the fucking water.
Yeah.
With views and attention because nobody gave a shit. With Key and Peele being stereotypical black characters.
Yeah, yeah.
And it doesn't fit at all.
Nope.
And it feels like, well, they're popular. We'll put them in.
Yep. Well, wait, no, they were popular when people like them, right?
Yeah, not us.
Not anymore.
Well, we liked their TV show, but not them as people.
I don't mind them as people.
Because they got big off of Mad TV.
I like Jordan Peele.
I like both of them. Separately.
Yeah.
When they're doing their own unique things that are not comedy back and forth stuff.
I like their comedy back and forth stuff back in Key and Peele.
When it was Key and Peele, when it was like all written and it was its own unique thing.
And it was them actually.
And it was just them
Yeah.
having a gay old time.
Yeah.
Like they won't top things like the Obama skit where Obama just does a rap battle and goes back in his car, doesn't want to believe you, and then leaves.
The hat.
Or the hats.
The hat.
The classic is the hats.
Yeah,
that one.
That is the best.
Or the most quoted one was the substitute teacher one.
Yeah.
Where you can't pronounce names. Yeah. Like those were fun.
Aaron.
But they're done now.
Yeah.
But they keep milking them. Like they were in that fucking Storks movie, I think, or some shit like that, as themselves, as Storks.
It's weird.
It's so cynical, and it bums me out because I love animation so much.
Yeah, well, too bad, because you don't get it. You don't get the animation you want, except for animation that you already know about.
Well, I get Disney, the animation studio, makes good movies sometimes. Moana wasn't that bad.
I haven't seen Moana yet.
Moana has some good bits in it.
But I don't know.
The music's good.
I don't think I've seen like a Disney movie that I like since Tangled.
Tangled was really good. Well, did you see Zootopia?
I did.
That's Disney.
Okay.
That's really good.
I like that movie too. Yeah, you're right.
Zootopia.
I still think that Tangled was better, but yeah.
That's fair because Tangled is really good.
Tangled is fucking the best.
Frozen's fine.
Tangled is the best modern Disney movie. It is the best modern Disney animated movie.
The answer is Princess and the Frog.
I know.
And number 2 is Wreck-It Ralph 1.
I don't like Wreck-It Ralph 1.
Oh, you need to leave.
I don't like that movie.
You're bad, and that's not good.
No, that movie is not good.
Oh, I'm mad. I'm actually mad at you. I'm mad at you. I'm legitimately really upset.
That movie is boring.
I love that movie. I'm mad at you. I don't like you anymore. We're not friends anymore.
Listen, that movie was cool for the first like 15 minutes, and then they go to the Candyland place, and the rest of the movie's
because that's where the actual story happens,
and that's where all the boring shit is.
That's the fun stuff.
But if it's gonna, I'd rather them go to different like places. Why do they have to stay in?
You like Ready Player One? That's why. Get out of my fucking house. They made that movie for you.
All right.
And the movie sucks.
My house, but I didn't like that.
Out of my house.
I like the book.
Out of my house.
I like the book.
Fuck you.
The movie's alright.
You wanted Ready Player One, and they didn't make that for you, so you didn't like the movie. They wanted to write their own story.
You're right. Wreck-It Ralph is
its own story.
You're right.
It's about accepting who you are, even if that's not what you want to be.
I didn't mind.
God damn it.
See, I don't like that. I don't.
But it's told well.
I don't like that premise though.
I do.
I don't even like that moral.
I like the characters.
I don't even agree with that moral.
Because I'm bad, and that's good. Because he's not actually a bad guy. He's just told that that's what he is.
No, I like
the whole thing to it.
I like the moral of you're
a wizard.
You're not.
You're special. You didn't know it, so it'd be special for $7.
I like the moral of you're not great, but you can be better.
No, it's boring.
I like that moral way better.
Way more boring for us.
I like that moral way more than accept who you are. Don't accept it. Why? You could be better.
Because no one does.
You could be better. Like it's a way more.
But you can't get there if you don't understand what the base is.
I get the movie.
You can't build a house without at least establishing the floor.
I get the movie. I just don't like it.
Fuck you.
I thought I liked it.
I'm legitimately mad at you. I'm actually mad at you.
I thought I liked that movie, and
I can't talk about animation with you anymore. Like I'm done. I'm done with you.
Why?
I'm pissed.
I'm sorry.
I'm pissed.
I'm sorry I murdered your fucking baby in front of you.
It's not even my baby. He's a good boy, and you kicked him to the curb.
I'm surprised.
He was trying to make you happy.
I thought you would.
He showed up and he was like, "Hey, we made a good movie."
I'm surprised.
John C. Reilly is so good in that movie.
I'm surprised you like that movie.
What are you talking about?
I thought you wouldn't like that movie also.
Because it's not about video games that I know that are real. I'm not 12.
No, it hasn't. No, it doesn't even have to.
Are you mad because Sonic wasn't in the whole movie? Is that the real reason?
Yes.
Is that the real reason? Because Sonic was there and you went, "There's Sonic!" and then he wasn't there the whole movie. Is that the real reason?
No, the real reason is because I wanted.
Is it because it wasn't pixels?
I wanted to see.
Were they the whole movie?
You mean voxels? No, it's because I wanted to
That's
see.
the fuck you. That's no.
I know.
I saw that movie the last 20 minutes just to look at that fire.
I want to see. It's because
Fucking
I wanted.
Hubert is there and he talks as a baby.
Listen to me. It's because simply I wanted to see more than just Candyland. And I got bored of that. I got bored of that scenery.
But they do. They go to 3 other places.
3 places. It's a fucking world where there's every video game ever. Like
the whole point of the movie is that they can't travel between games. That fucks up the games. That's what going turbo's bad.
that's what
The villain. The whole thing is a villain does that.
It would have been more. I don't know.
That's the plot. The plot is don't do that.
I wanted to see it though.
Because you fuck it up.
That's the thing.
Wreck-It Ralph is Kingdom Hearts for Americans.
Well, I wanted to see more shit. I got bored of that movie.
God, you're such a baby. Because you wanted Ready Player One and you got that.
No, it had nothing to do with the fact.
You wanted to see lots of different things at one time because they're video games. That's what Ready Player One is.
It's not because they're video games.
It's because they're video games so they can do more.
It's you're in an arcade. You know what I mean? Like you have all this opportunity. It's like you're sitting there. Yeah, it's like you're sitting there in an arcade. You can only play.
I don't want a big ad as a movie,
but you can only play these 3 games. It doesn't have to be real games.
You were a baby boy and went to the arcades. You can only play 3 games.
I've tried to play as many games as possible.
Yeah, because you had like 4 quarters, so you got really good at 3 games.
I like to play a lot.
Fake gamer alert over here.
I mean, really, the only game I play is fucking Guitar Hero, but whatever.
That's not. And fuck you. That's not even the arcade time.
Arcade and Tekken 3.
They didn't exist at the same time as new games.
Tekken 3, and then after that.
Yeah, that's how video games go. Tekken 3, and then just a black hole of nothing. No games were made. And then Guitar Hero, not 3, not the version it was based off of. Guitar Hero Arcade was made. Yeah. That's when video games became good again.
I don't know, man.
God damn it.
I just want to see more shit.
Out of my house.
All right, let's talk about the Netflix shit, and then we'll go.
Talk about anime.
All right, let's talk about. Hey, Netflix is likes anime. I don't know if you know that.
Netflix said, "Hey, fuck you. We're making live action shit again."
Yeah. You know the thing you don't want?
The thing that we did and was really bad and everyone laughed
Remember
at?
that thing we did twice and no one liked?
Death Note was fun. Not good, but it was a fun time. But I don't want that again.
I don't even know if I can call it fun.
Okay, that's because I don't have a love for the Death Note that you do.
Okay, fair.
I like Death Note a lot. It doesn't mean the world to me.
Fair.
I don't have that in my heart.
It means a lot.
It's no One Piece to me.
Fair.
It's no other series we're gonna talk about in a second.
Okay.
But they said, "Hey yo, bitches, Cowboy Bebop's really good. We're making a live action one."
I still haven't seen a second of Cowboy Bebop in my life.
You should. It's really good.
I should.
It is the anime that people say, "Hey, if you don't like anime, you watch." It's like it's become a meme of if you like anime, you watch Cowboy Bebop.
Here's the thing, though. I like anime, so I don't know. That description.
Even if you don't, it's still really good.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It works for people of all kinds of tastes. That's why it's so universally loved.
Yeah.
You can love film noirs, action films from the 80s,
I think the modern,
science fiction, science fantasy.
The modern version of that
hijinks.
The modern version of that is One Punch Man.
No, that's not even close.
A lot of people fucking who don't watch anime watch. Bill Burr watched One Punch Man, therefore it is that.
It was on Netflix. That's the reason. That's the actual answer. Is it was on Netflix and there's barely a story.
All right.
I like One Punch Man. That's not any slight against it.
I've only seen the first episode.
But the reason why it's popular with people who don't like anime is very different and an insult to both series.
Okay.
They're both very different.
I've only seen the first episode, so I don't know.
You don't even open your fucking mouth then. God damn it. Stop talking. Just stop. This is my podcast now. All right, fuck you.
Go. I'm going to eat ice loudly into the mic.
I've wanted it. Cowboy Bebop can have a good, I believe it could be a good version, not as a TV show. It should have been like HBO gives them all the money in the world and they have like 6 episodes. Yeah. No, the answer is they should have made Firefly, but really good. Because that's what Firefly kind of is. It's hijinks in space.
Yeah, I've always wanted to watch Firefly, but I can't bring myself to do it.
Don't.
Yeah, I can't because I know it's good and doesn't end.
Doesn't hold up anymore, as well as I remember it being either. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
I watched it because I'm like, I want to see. It's like it's fine.
All right.
It's overrated.
Anyways,
it's the most overrated, canceled, good show.
Cowboy Bebop.
Very specific.
Live action. Do we know anything about it other than it's existing?
We know it's going to be made by Tomorrow Studios and Sunrise Inc., who own the animation, is going to be supervising it, and it's going to be one of the best directors of anime of all time, Shinichiro Shinichiro Watanabe is going to be consultant. He's going to be around because he's never been opposed to making live action Cowboy Bebop for a long time.
Okay.
He's always been like, yeah, if they want to do it, I'd love to be involved. I'd love to like, because he's never been sure if he wanted to make a sequel or not.
Got it.
Because Cowboy Bebop, it does end. It has an ending.
How long is it?
24.
Okay.
But that's kind of what I love about Cowboy Bebop. There are episodes that I call like, oh, this is the plot. But a lot of it is about adults just kind of struggling with who they are and the people that they've met over time. And them just kind of having like adventures or just reflecting on themselves on whatever that episode throws on them, whatever wacky or serious it might be. And that's kind of it. Because it is just you're studying people who've lived long lives that you don't see all of. And them just kind of end up meeting up all together and just seeing them interact is a really fun time. Because that's kind of, it's a show about being an adult. It's like, oh no, yeah, this happened. And that's it. Things just happen and you move on.
Got it.
But having all these interesting people live these interesting lives in cool near future is a fun time.
So what are your thoughts on this existing? I have no thoughts.
I'm wondering how much of this will be those plot episodes.
Oh, okay.
Where it's just, here's this person's how did Spike end up here? How did this guy used to be a cop? Why did he stop being a cop? Why does he have a robot arm?
Yeah.
Why does this corgi have an AI thing that's really important inside of his body? Or blah, 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 where'd the ship come from? Because the parts that I like about Bebop, I like both parts, but the parts that I love are the episodes, not the ones that are like super comical, but there's an episode where it's like, there's this guy who's the best at chess. Who is he? Is he even a human? Where is he? Or where is it? And it's a mystery about Ed trying to find out, can I find this person and beat them? And just exploring who that character is. And that's it. I don't think that would work for a Netflix show.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, for what Netflix generally wants
it's a
from
show,
people.
yeah, it's not a movie.
Because they've done weird shit and funded it before.
Yeah.
Devilman Crybaby was funded by Netflix. That show is not standard for anybody, anime viewer or casual viewer.
No, I didn't. I watched the first episode. I was like, not for me.
I love that show.
Yeah, I get it.
I love the original series, and I love that director because he makes weird shit. Yeah, and that is his weirdest things ever made. So
you're not mad at me for not liking
No. It's either if someone you finish it, you go yes, or you go fuck no.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was.
You get to the club and you go yeah or no.
Because I usually don't mind gore shit, but that was weird.
You get that's why,
something about it that just.
That's why I said you get to the club at the end. You go yeah or oh fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's where I am at.
Yeah, and I get it, but they've let people like that go hog wild.
Yeah. So
but
I'm wondering what this is.
This is not going to be an anime boy who made anime things doing a live action thing in his own style.
Yeah. That would have been interesting.
I'm tentatively interested. Not excited, not dismissive, just kind of I want to know what it looks like. I want to see the casting.
Here's something that I'm more interested in because maybe I'll finally finish it.
What?
It is Neon Genesis.
Yeah. This is the craziest announcement of anime of all year.
Yeah.
This is a big fucking deal for licensing. It is a big fucking deal.
It is a very big deal.
Netflix announced they're getting the rights to stream the original 24 episodes of Evangelion and the movies.
Now,
the movies is not the big deal because Funimation owns those.
Yeah.
The anime getting streamed legally in English is a big fucking deal. Now, that is huge.
Does this include End of Eva?
That is not announced. It's just original series and movies.
Okay.
Because End of Eva is one of the best things ever made.
Yeah. So
I love End of Eva a lot.
Actually,
the older I get, the more I love it. Because it just gets better over time.
Amanda showed me End of Eva first.
Which is a crime.
Yeah.
Because that's the best ending to a thing ever. Even though it's kind of not.
And then I watched through. And then I kind of stopped halfway through. And then I haven't gone back yet.
Because Eva is one of my favorite things ever. End of Eva is one of my favorite things ever. The rebuilds or whatever. The movies I have different feelings on. Because they're still making them. Because the director was like, fuck all this. I'm going to make a Godzilla movie. And he made a really good one. It's like, okay. I'm done making Godzilla movies because that cut was kind of ass, but I had fun making it for a little bit. I'm going back to make Ava now. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming back. Don't worry, guys. Ava's still going to happen. I'm still making it.
Yeah.
But it's insane that we're getting them because they have not been legally able to get in English
ever, right?
For a long time.
Or since
they lost the rights to sell them or stream them years ago. Like they're lost to a company that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. Like the people who
how did they get them?
That's what I want to know that they haven't said yet.
Who did
they suck off? That's the actual answer. Who do they pay?
Yeah.
Because Ava's a big license to get.
Yeah.
But the English rights were lost to time. That's kind of the issue that a lot of weird like old shows are like, oh yeah, we couldn't print the manga in English because somebody bought them in the 90s and the company doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
So who has that piece of paper?
Yeah.
Shit. and then we have to look for it or just go, we'll just make a new one. It's fine, and do weird shit with copyright. Like that happens. Devilman is having that thing right now. The original 70s Devilman manga is getting in English now because someone found the way to get the rights.
Interesting.
But I'm really curious. Are these going to be the DVD releases that we had, / Japan had, or are they going to be the Blu-ray releases, which are the best versions, which I have because I had to, but you can't get them legally in the US. They don't exist.
Yeah, import.
Neither does the Blu-ray audio. For English, doesn't exist. It's only the Japanese.
But this will have the English.
It's presumably it's going to be the English because it's going to be on Netflix. If they're going to spring to get Ava to stream it in America land,
yeah.
why would they not acquire the dub track?
But then how? I don't know.
Someone probably figured out how the fuck to do it. Somebody was like, God damn it, we're making this happen.
No, they re-recorded it.
I'd be mad.
New actors.
I'd be okay. That'd be way more upsetting because they kept same actors for everything.
They're
from the '90s anime to the current movies, same actors.
New actors
for the most part.
Redone that iconic scream.
Hell, the voice actress for Asuka in English is one of the biggest Asuka fans in the world, and they showed her room in the DVD extras, and she has Asuka everything everywhere.
That's awesome.
So if they just cut her out, I'd be fucking furious.
Yeah, that would suck.
And I'd feel really sad for her because she's really cool.
What about the boys?
Same with Shinji's voice actor.
What about Shinji's iconic scream?
Which one? There's he does a many scream.
Okay.
He does many a funny scream, like Crash Bandicoot. He goes, whoa.
Then yeah. What if it's a different actor, but they only dub in the screams from the original?
That'd be so jarring. Because I prefer the Japanese just in general. The English is very good.
Not all of it.
No, for Ava, I think the English is pretty good.
Okay.
The original dub, it's the best it could have been for the time. It's still like you can still watch it. It's still watchable. It's still good.
Okay.
Like the movies are fantastic. The highlight of the dub is still the end of Ava dub is really where they shine the best because that's where it gets fucking hog wild.
Yeah, end of it was weird.
That's what people love about it, and that's what people meme about it on. That it's for depressed 14-year-olds who like weird shit.
Yeah,
because it is.
Yeah,
but also it's really good. So fuck everyone.
I don't know. Maybe I watched it wrong.
You did. You watched the end of a series. It is called End of Ava on the fucking title.
Yeah.
You watched it in the entirely wrong order. All the stakes mean nothing to you. You don't care about who the angels are. That Nerve is a piece of shit. Well, about Shinji and his family.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter anyways.
It does matter. That's why it doesn't matter.
Because the way it ends. Anyway.
That's why it matters, because it doesn't matter.
See, I don't like. I don't think I actually would have liked it if I watched it from the beginning. Actually, I think Amanda probably did the best thing for me because I'm not a fan of nihilism anymore.
But that's the point of it. It's not the end as well because it's kept going.
See, that's the thing. I don't.
Which is my beef with the movies a little bit.
I don't understand. I don't understand how it kept going. I'm trying to say this without spoiling everything. I have no idea how these movies work because
called End of Ava, but then
I don't get it.
We'll be here for like an hour.
All right,
because I'm a big Ava fan, and I will go through this, and I will get angry, and I will get very happy, and we'll be here forever.
All right,
because the director of Ava actually made it as a protest against how shitty anime was getting with how they're treating young people and protagonists. But also, he was like, the anime industry's a piece of shit, and otakus are terrible. But then he made the plug suits more sexual, and see, this is what we'll get. We'll get to this. We'll get to the video essays that have been written for eons.
Got it.
We'll get to that.
All right.
But Ava fucking rules when it comes out on Netflix. Please give it a shot.
All right.
I love it so much.
Cool. I gotta get ready for work. I'm tired. And I don't want to go to that. But whatever. I'm gonna do it anyways. I need money, and I'm a good boy. I need money. I need to pay for.
He's got to hustle that fucking bread. There you go.